Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Art Whisper 88. This is a sheet of, not copy paper, this is what I use for a cheat sheet. I think it's bond paper, white bond. It is like copy paper except that it's a larger size. So I'm going to do a series of warm-up exercises with Mars Black, acrylic. This is the economy size. And it's a little thick when it comes out of the bottle, so I will kind of water it down just a little bit to make it more like an ink consistency. I have my little water jar or tub off camera so it doesn't make a mess. So by adding water, I'm making it a little more fluid so it brushes more easily. So I will start by doing my usual series of circles. I work it so the texture of the brush comes out. Because I find the texture of the hairs of the brush interesting. They're more interesting than just a plain black line. Okay, that's the first page of exercise circles. Now I will do half circles. Okay, so that's my sheet of half circles. Now I will do horizontal lines. Now this kind of exercise stimulates your imagination on how to produce marks. The only way to find out is to actually get in there and do it. So these are the straight lines. And as you can see, it's a very striking image, even if it's just lines. I still have a little paint left in my tub, so I will do curved lines. Okay, so I have curved lines, straight lines, half circles, and circles. So I'm going to let that dry and move on to the next step. So today I'm going to do an experiment combining two surfaces, two compositions together and see what the result is. Now what I had done off camera is use my brayer as a brush and apply some black paint to make marks like this. And I did that on the plate, and this is the result. And I air dried this with the desk fan, and shortly after doing that I put together this composition with my warm-up exercises and some pieces of my copy paper. So what I intend to do is combine this composition with this and see what the result is going to be. So anyway, sit tight, and I am not sure about the result because I rarely do, but I won't know till I get there. So I am going to use a mixture of parchment and this Naples yellow. And these are both at the end of their, say the bottom, their last drops. So I'm just going to place this on in my tub. It's very watery, so it's good to have a container to mix all these things. That's it for the Naples yellow. I'm going to mix a little of this parchment. Actually, I'm going to do this. It's like squeezing the last bits of toothpaste. Now I find that in order to pick up the first layer, the paint has to be on the thin side and applied very thinly and evenly so that the first layer will transfer. As usual, I will apply more marks. And here is the paper with the collage elements that I had pre-pasted and dried. So I'm going to combine these two. By the way, this paper is Stonehenge. It has a decal on both sides, on the left and the right. And it has a kind of a smooth plate finish. Now, as usual, this is purely experimental, but I thought I'd give it a try. Okay, so I'm going to leave this for about 5 minutes, and I will be right back. Okay, it's been about 5 minutes, and as you can see, this paper is buckling because it's a little thinner than the Strathmore. But let's see what we got here. I just hope the collage does not peel off. But I do like the lovely organic textures. I guess the first layer did not transfer so well. Some of it did, but that's okay. Okay. It's not a bad result. I was able to retrieve the first layer partially, and it works well with the collage underneath. I think if all of the first layer had transferred, it would have been too busy. So not a bad outcome. And I will air dry this and then decide the next step. So don't go away. Okay, I think the piece is somewhat dry and is ready to accept another layer of collage. Now I have this very pretty leaf design. This is printed Japanese paper. It's like tissue paper, but it's a little heavier. And I'm going to put that there. So I'm introducing something that's recognizable, that's not purely abstract. So here. And since it's a kind of tissue, it's very easy to mount. It's very absorbent. Okay. Again, I will air dry and then recap. Okay, back from a short break. The collage elements have dried now, pretty much. Here is a close-up so you can see the details. And as you can see, the layer of paint creates these interesting branch-like textures. And it softens the harshness of the black tissue paper. And then this is the botanical print. And here is part of the first layer that had transferred. And that is the leaf design on the Japanese tissue paper. So the semi-transparent layer on the second pole kind of unifies everything. And it softens the harshness of the black and white. And here are traces of the scribble. And that is the more subtle detail. Anyway, I hope you like this short video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time.